Hello, Amazing Arts LCs, and welcome to CEO Readiness for Business Communication MindTap. This is your marketing manager, Eric Wagner, and I'm excited today to be talking to you about one of the biggest disciplines in your book bag. Business communication is going to be very important for you in the coming spring because it's going to help you to make money. So really what I want you to do with Business Communication MindTap, I want you to listen to the money talk. Because business communication is really going to be important for you for hitting bonus this year. And at the Engagement Summit, we talked about winning in business communication. Here's our slide that we showed you. And today we're going to be focusing on point 2, driving the value of digital in business communication. We currently have 40% of our business is standalone, so we have plenty of money to make here. And we're going to be focusing today on MindTap with some more focus on BCom 9 coming up later in the spring selling season. So our learning objectives for today are knowing the unique benefits of Guffey Essentials that are going to help you reinvent business, knowing the unique benefits of Guffey Process and Product that are going to help you take share, and knowing the unique benefits of Newman that will help you reinvent business this spring. Our learning objective 1, again, knowing the unique benefits of Guffey Essentials that will help you reinvent business this coming spring. Before we really get into the MindTap for Guffey Essentials and Guffey PMP, I've had a lot of questions about, what are the differences between the two Guffey books? And so I just wanted to give a really quick kind of overview of some of the differences that we have between these two titles. So Guffey Essentials is about 600 pages, so it's a relatively short book for this market. And then you have the Guffey PMP, which is over 1,000 pages, so a much bigger topic, much more robust and in-depth coverage. Really, the main difference between these titles, they're going to cover pretty much the same materials, but the difference is the Guffey PMP is going to go into more in-depth detail about each particular topic, whereas Guffey Essentials is going to combine some topics together and provide a more brief overview of the particular topics that are being covered. So it really is a matter for your customers of how much in-depth coverage they want for the book. For some of your customers, especially at your 4-year schools, you're going to want that more in-depth coverage, so Guffey PMP is going to be more appropriate for them, whereas at more of your community colleges, they may be more inclined to go with something like Guffey Essentials. Really ask the questions about how in-depth they go and show them the table of contents. You can see the table of contents here. Guffey Essentials at 14 chapters and Guffey PMP at 16. Show them the table of contents and see how they would like to present the material. That's really going to be your best bet. So Guffey Essentials MindTap. Take a look at this learning path. It's very robust. It has a lot of great features. And again, I would really stress with you that especially with the MindTaps for business communication, you're really going to need to use your questioning strategies to find out the features that are important to your customers and then show them those particular features. Pick out the 2 or 3 things that are important to them, demo those items, and then move into the other features if necessary. But really, there's a lot of material here. So if you have a customer that's a little bit more, let's say, not as tech savvy, then definitely you'll want to kind of target them so that way they're not overwhelmed with the learning path. That being said, you have a feature for every one of your customers. No matter who you talk to, you're going to have a feature in here, a benefit for every customer that they're going to be excited about, and they're going to see a benefit for themselves and for their students. So let's start off talking about the workplace connection videos found within Guffey Essentials. These are great videos that are really going to help the students make a connection between the material that they're studying and the workplace. So it's going to be relevant examples for the students that are going to show them how the material that they're getting ready to study is going to apply in the real world. So the students are going to watch a video, and then they're going to have a series of questions that they're going to look at. Again, getting them to start thinking critically about the content that's coming in the upcoming learning. Next, we're going to look at the writing workshops. Writing workshops are found throughout Guffey Essentials, and these are a series of videos that are going to walk the students through the process of writing or editing their communication to either customers or their colleagues. So the students will watch a video, and then as they're watching the video, there'll be a series of questions that they'll ask. If you notice here at the bottom of the video screen, you can see a series of exclamation points, kind of a warning sign, and that's where the video is going to stop and then ask the students a series of questions, getting them to think critically about what they're watching, but helping reinforce and drive home the content within the learning path. So the next benefit we're going to discuss are the homework assignments. And the first thing I'd like to mention is that these are the homework assignments that were found within Applia. So if you had standalone Applia users, make sure that they know that they can still access that content within MindTap. And those are found throughout the learning path with the homework assignments. So basically with the homework assignments, the students are going to be asked to answer a series of questions, and then they're going to be given an explanation of why their answer is right or wrong. So whether they get it correct or incorrect, they're going to get feedback. So this will be very appealing to your students and to your instructors. And for those customers that use Applia standalone, they definitely like this content, and it's going to be something that you'll definitely want to show them, that they're not losing the functionality that they had before. It's all still available, but now they even have a more robust product to use with all of the other resources that are available within MindTap. The next benefit we're going to discuss are the video activities. So just know that when you see video activity, these are the UCU activities that are found throughout the learning path. These are not videos that students watch and then answer questions, but these are videos that the students are going to record and upload of themselves. So UCU is great for your customers who, let's say they teach an online course. There really has not been an efficient way for them to get oral presentations into their course in the past. This is going to allow students to upload videos, have one place for your instructors to go so that they can grade these for their students, and they're absolutely going to love it. Also, for your in-class customers, you may hear, we don't have a lot of time in class. I have a really hard time getting all the oral presentation in because I think it takes away from the time that I have to really provide instruction for the students. Another great way for the instructors to utilize UCU for those in-class courses. You can see here on this video, the students are given a prompt and then they're asked to upload their video as it relates to that prompt. Great for your students, great for your instructors, and a great feature to show that I think your customers are really going to love. Just a side note here, in the video you see this is my daughter Hope saying hello to you from the thriving metropolis of Walton, Kentucky. The next benefit we're going to discuss are the writing activities that are found throughout the learning path in Guffey Essentials. So when you see the writing activities, just know that these are the Write Experience activities. Write Experience is great for your customers who want their students to have practice writing based on the content within the text, but also give them instant feedback. One of the biggest things you'll hear from BCom instructors is, I really don't have a lot of time. So this is going to save them a ton of time grading because students are going to be able to go in, they're going to be able to write based on the prompt that they're given, and then they're going to be provided with instant feedback and writing suggestions. It's going to allow them to go back in and edit and allow them to be able to work on their communication to colleagues, customers, whoever they're writing to based on the prompt. And instructors are going to love the fact that the students are going to get instant feedback because your instructors are going to spend a lot of time grading. So this is going to be very, very important to them. Okay, the last thing we're going to discuss within the Guffey Essentials MindTap are the appendices. The appendices are very important to this MindTap, especially for those customers who say that they want their students to have more grammar and mechanics practice. Within the appendices, you're going to find the Grammar and Mechanics Handbook. And then you're going to have the Grammar and Mechanics Checkups and the Grammar and Mechanics Study Tools. So the checkups are actually the See Now questions that are found within the Guffey Essentials MindTap. So if your students have used See Now in the past, then that's where these questions can be found. So this particular activity for the checkups are going to provide the students with a list of questions. They're going to answer those questions and then be given feedback based upon that. It's really going to help them to work on their grammar skills, see where they need help, and provide them with additional practice. Next, you have the grammar mechanics study tools. These are a variety of different types of study tools that are available to students. In this particular assignment you see here, students are actually given a problem sentence, they're asked to type a revision, and then they're asked to click correct. And it will show them what they got correct and what they did not. So this is going to allow them to work on their skills, to see a sentence as it's written incorrectly, to see how it's correct, and allow them to continue to build those grammar and mechanics skills. Here's another activity that can be found within the study tools. These are called workout activities. So the students are going to be given a warm-up, which is kind of an overview of that particular topic. For this particular topic, it's on verbs. And then they're going to be given an exercise where they're going to kind of put what they've just learned into practice, and then it's going to show them their results. So again, a variety of different types of study tools for the students. They're going to help with different types of learners. Your customers are really going to be excited about this. Definitely do not overlook the appendices. If you have customers that want that grammar practice, this is the place to go. So make sure you're demoing this to your customers. Again, Guffey Essentials, very robust mind tap, a lot of great resources. Don't overwhelm your customers, but use your questioning to really narrow them down, find out what's important to them, and get them in mind tap and get them activating for the upcoming semester.